I use a mix of Macs and Cortlands. The Macs are softer, they cook down faster. So if you use pure Macs, you have to be one to enjoy a soupier pie. The Cortlands stay very firm and maintain their shape. So, and I think the flavors complement each other too. So you get a little soupy thing going, but you still got the shape of the apples, and really nice flavor combo. And for a 10-inch nice full pie, I use about 9 medium size. If you've got a lot of big ones, probably 8. And usually we'll peel a bushel at a time. And people are always surprised that we hand peel everything, but I've tried the different peelers and just get frustrated. And I find peeling kind of meditative, and luckily I don't pay myself very much, so it doesn't cost a lot to hand peel these apples. I suppose if we were really to go into it big time, this would be woefully inefficient, but I like the way the slices come out. The different peelers either make them too thin or usually too thin. So you want the slices to be thick enough so that it maintains its shape, but you also want them to cook. So I don't do them completely uniformly, but I try to, that's a little on the thick side, but. And when you slice into a piece of pie, hopefully you'll see when we're finished here how nice it is to have the hand-cut pie, because you do see the apple and it's still intact. So we spent a lot of evenings during the peak of harvest after working all day just cutting and peeling apples. And so when I've got a whole pot full of apples peeled, my measurement for a pie, since I'm not counting out 9 apples, is 3 big handfuls. So, which is about, this is my measuring bowl, which is about this bowl full. That's for one pie. But if I can't find my favorite bowl, I'll just measure out, dig into the pot full of apples and measure out 3 big handfuls like this. And that's as close as I get. So that's one. It's also okay to use frozen apples. So these were some that my daughter helped me peel. They were a little carried away before Thanksgiving. Didn't need them all, so I just stuck them in the freezer. So what I'm going to do is finish off here. Use up some of these frozen ones. And just pull apart. Also not a bad idea. I know I have customers that come and get their apples in the fall and put the whole pie filling together and freeze it. So they'll peel their apples, add the sugar, flour, cinnamon, and put the whole thing in a bag in the freezer. So when they go to make their pie, they just throw it in. So that's another option. So that should be about the 3 handfuls there. And I'll half a cup of sugar. I've got a sweet tooth. And 1/3 cup of flour. About a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then a pinch of mace, and then just mix that all up. And it's good to do this before you start doing the crust, because it gives the juices of the apple and the sugar a chance to sort of blend and stick, it helps the flour and sugar stick to the apples. So it's good to do that ahead of time and set it aside.